Imagine driving into a blizzard so thick it feels like the world wants to erase you. That's where Barb, a worn-out widow in an old pickup, finds herself. She isn't running from anything, she's keeping a promise. Her husband's ashes sit beside her, along with an old photograph. She's headed to the frozen lake where they first fell in love. The plan is simple: scatter the ashes, say a quiet goodbye, and leave. But Winter has other plans. On the way, Barb stops at a lonely cabin for directions. Outside, an old man splits wood. There's blood in the snow he doesn't bother to hide, and his quick excuse about a deer feels wrong. She drives off uneasy, pushed forward by the storm. At the lake, everything goes silent. Just Barb, the urn, and endless white. She steps onto the ice, ready to let go. Then, a gunshot cracks the air, and the truth hits hard. Barb is the only person who can save this girl, so the widow becomes a fighter. She sneaks back to the cabin and peers through a frosted basement window. Leah, the girl, is tied up and shaking. Inside, the man and his sick, desperate wife whisper about their twisted plan. Leah isn't just a hostage. They want to cut her open for her organs. Barb stops thinking about grief. She starts thinking about survival. With nothing but stubborn courage, she turns the frozen lake into a weapon. She rigs a trap that sends the old man crashing through the ice. She sabotages the cabin and ruins their supplies. Even after taking a bullet to the arm, she digs it out herself in her truck, stitching the wound with shaking hands. But the danger only grows. Smoke signal brings police, only for the wife to kill them in seconds. Barb is captured, tied beside Leah, and dragged to a makeshift surgical tent on the ice. Even then, she refuses to break. She slips Leah a nail to escape. The tent erupts in flames. Barb and the wife fight across the ice until Barb locks a handcuff between them and drags them both into the freezing pit she carved earlier. When Leah reaches the lake, the surface is calm again. The storm moves on, and Barb becomes a silent legend, widow who gave her life so a stranger could see another sunrise.